The human brain is one of the most mysterious and complex organs in existence. Over the years, countless myths have emerged, shaping how we think about intelligence, memory, and cognitive abilities. Many of these misconceptions are still widely accepted despite scientific evidence proving otherwise. Today, we will uncover 12 of the most persistent brain myths, explaining the truth behind them and what that means for you. Each myth gets crazier as the list goes on, so make sure you watch until the end to debunk a myth you most likely believe. Let's get on with it. Myth number 1. We only use 10% of our brain. Brain imaging scans show activity coursing through the entire brain, even during rest. This myth likely stems from a misinterpretation of neurological studies. In reality, every part of the brain has a function, and even seemingly inactive regions contribute to subconscious processing, background functions, and memory formation. Advanced neuroimaging techniques, such as fMRI and PET scans, reveal that even during simple activities, multiple regions of the brain are active. Additionally, studies on brain damage show that losing small portions of the brain can have significant consequences, further proving that we use far more than just 10% of our brain power. Myth number 2. Left-brained people are logical, right-brained people are creative. Brain imaging reveals that both hemispheres are involved in logical and creative processes. While certain cognitive tasks may engage one hemisphere more than the other, the brain is not split into strictly logical and creative halves. Problem-solving, creativity, and analytical thinking require communication between both hemispheres through the corpus callosum. Studies on stroke patients and brain scans show that creative thinking, language skills, and even problem-solving are influenced by both sides of the brain working together. Myth number 3. Bigger brains mean more intelligence. Brain size alone does not determine intelligence. Neural connections and efficiency matter more. While there are variations in brain size among individuals and species, intelligence is primarily linked to neural density, synaptic efficiency, and structural complexity. For example, elephants and whales have much larger brains than humans, yet they do not possess human-like intelligence. Einstein's brain was actually smaller than average, but it had an unusually high density of neurons and well-developed synaptic connections, which contributed to his cognitive abilities. Myth number 4. Memory works like a video recorder. Memories are reconstructed, not replayed, and they can change over time. Unlike a camera, the brain does not store perfect records of events. Instead, memories are pieced together based on perception, emotions, and new experiences. Research in cognitive psychology shows that each time we recall a memory, it is slightly modified by our current state of mind and additional information we may have learned since the event. This explains why eyewitness testimonies are often unreliable and why even cherished memories can shift with time. Myth number 5. Drinking alcohol kills brain cells. Alcohol does not kill brain cells, but excessive drinking can damage brain function. Moderate alcohol consumption does not destroy neurons, though it can affect neurotransmitter activity. However, chronic alcohol abuse can lead to brain damage by shrinking brain tissue, reducing cognitive function, and impairing memory over time. Alcohol affects the brain's white matter, which is responsible for communication between neurons, leading to slower cognitive processing and poor decision-making when consumed in excess. Myth number 6. Listening to classical music makes you smarter. Mozart effect. Listening to classical music does not permanently increase intelligence. The so-called Mozart effect was based on a study that suggested students performed slightly better on spatial reasoning tests after listening to classical music. However, later research showed that this effect was temporary and not a permanent boost in intelligence. While music can improve mood, concentration, and stress reduction, there is no conclusive evidence that it makes a person permanently smarter. Myth number 7. Multitasking makes you more productive. The brain cannot effectively handle multiple tasks at once. It switches between them. Studies show that what we call multitasking is actually rapid task switching, which reduces efficiency and increases errors. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for focus and decision-making, can only handle one complex task at a time. When we try to multitask, cognitive resources are divided, leading to slower reaction times and reduced performance. Focusing on one task at a time improves productivity, memory retention, and cognitive endurance. Myth number 8. You can train your brain to have a photographic memory. No scientific evidence supports the existence of true photographic memory. Some individuals have exceptional recall abilities, but even they reconstruct memories rather than capturing them perfectly. Studies on memory champions show that their abilities are the result of training and mnemonic devices rather than an innate photographic memory. The brain processes and encodes information selectively, and factors like emotion, attention, and repetition influence how well we remember something. Myth number 9. IQ is fixed and cannot be changed. Intelligence is influenced by both genetics and environment, and it can change over time. While genetic factors play a role in intelligence, education, experiences, and even nutrition can impact cognitive abilities. The concept of neuroplasticity shows that the brain is adaptable and capable of forming new connections throughout life. Learning new skills, engaging in challenging activities, and staying mentally active can enhance cognitive flexibility and problem-solving abilities. Myth number 10. Brain cells stop regenerating after childhood. Neurogenesis, or the birth of new neurons, continues in certain parts of the adult brain. For many years, scientists believed that adults could not grow new neurons. However, research now shows that the hippocampus, a region involved in memory and learning, can generate new cells throughout life, particularly with exercise and mental engagement. Activities such as physical exercise, meditation, and lifelong learning can stimulate neurogenesis and improve brain health. Myth number 11. Brain games prevent cognitive decline. Brain games improve specific skills but do not necessarily prevent dementia. Many brain training programs claim to boost cognitive function, but research suggests they primarily enhance performance in those specific games rather than overall intelligence. Long-term studies indicate that a well-rounded lifestyle, including physical exercise, social interaction, a healthy diet, and engaging in varied mental challenges, is far more effective in maintaining cognitive health and preventing decline. Myth number 12. You need 8 hours of sleep to function properly. Sleep needs vary among individuals, and quality matters more than quantity. While 7 to 9 hours is generally recommended, some people function optimally on less or more sleep. The most crucial factor is the quality of sleep, particularly the time spent in deep sleep and REM stages. Factors such as age, genetics, and lifestyle influence how much sleep is truly needed. Sleep deprivation affects memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and decision-making, so prioritizing good sleep hygiene is essential. Final conclusion. Misinformation about the brain persists because it often sounds logical or appealing. However, understanding the truth allows us to make better decisions regarding learning, memory, and overall brain health. By challenging these myths, we can foster a more accurate and scientific view of how the brain truly functions. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing facts.